ONeill Outside is presented by Rockwell Tools.
Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neill Williams, and welcome to our program. Last week, O'Neill was in Canada catching fish. This week, it's Travis in Canada catching fish. Same place, different fish. We ate most of them, but it's a fabulous place. Carroll Lake Lodge, Ontario Tourism. Put those two websites together, and please put it on your bucket list. Take a youngster with you like I did Travis. It's a fabulous trip, and it's all today on ONeill Outside.
Be a fish on here, just a second. Just like that. Ooh. Man, they fight like mad, just like I was said earlier, just like spotted bass on one there. They got that head shake, this light tackle. I think I'm using 8-pound test line because they got teeth, so you need something that can handle hitting their teeth. But using this light action rod, or lighter action rod, 3/8 ounce chartreuse jig head, and there's a small one. I'm gonna catch some big ones here soon. Drifting a little bit, so. Just like that. First drop, move to the other side, and just that quick. That quick. Now these things, like I said, I don't even want to guess how many fish are in here. I'm sure there's thousands of them. Because as soon as you drop it down, he's never been upside down before. He doesn't know what it feels like. Just like that. Using that little bit heavier jig head, I can put it in front of their face and feel it the entire way down. If I get one more, I'll have enough. I'll have my share for what we're gonna have for lunch tomorrow. And it'll be getting dark here pretty quick, so we'll be going in. But first thing in the morning, man, we're gonna go after some northern pike, and there are some monsters in this lake. Don't always catch them. Catch a lot of them about 20, 22 inches long. But they're the lake record, I believe, is 52 inch northern pike. Got a mouthful of teeth. There he is. Come on, your dinner. Make sure I got the hook in him good. Oh yeah. It's about what we've been catching all night. It's kind of holding out for a bigger one. You're allowed to keep 4, and only one of those can be over 18 inches. And that's well under 18 inches, but guess what? He's gonna make one good fillet. We're gonna fry him up for lunch tomorrow.
ONeill Outside, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, Loyal Pet Food, Roadrunner Lures, and XGO.
Ready to do more, but work less? Meet the Works Aero Cart. It makes heavy things feel lighter than air. The secret is Aero Cart's breakthrough design. The wheels are right under the weight, so every load will instantly feel 4 times lighter. And forget this. With 2 wheels, Aero Cart has a super stable wheelbarrow. It's also a hand truck, personal forklift, rock mover, over 8 machines in one. Live less, do more. Get your Works Aero Cart today.
Wow, what's going on?
Final days of Toyotathon. People get excited.
Hurry in to save big during Toyotathon's final days. Get a 2-year, no-cost maintenance lease on a new 2015 Toyota Camry SE for $199 a month.
Okay. Oh, oopsies.
Toyota, let's go places.
Are you ready to go grab life by the gills? Maybe take a road trip to a place with no roads. Would you like to make an investment you know will pay off? Then you belong at Bass Pro Shops, where great gear, great prices, and the great outdoors all meet up. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
Loyalty is earned, not given. After countless hours of training, months of preparing, you've formed an unbreakable bond that can only be understood by a select few. Your dog is more than just a dog. He's a friend, someone you can count on, the one who will always be there for you. Reward loyalty with the only premium food made with our patented OptiCook process. Trust Loyal to give your hunting partner the maximum endurance, recovery, and digestibility on even the toughest days.
Are you using the Buckeye Mop Jig and the Spot Remover Jig? You should be. They're great baits. Buckeye lures, custom made with the finest materials, needlepoint hooks, chip-resistant paint, and premium blades. All these make Buckeye lures better than luck and have been for over 15 years. Plus, they catch fish. Look for Buckeye lures at retailers everywhere.
All right, we'll recap just a little bit, real quick. Last night, we went to the Narrows, caught a bunch of walleye. That's gonna be lunch today. We're gonna have a shore lunch. But now, I've changed it up a little bit, because this lake up here in Canada is just absolutely full of northern pike, and they love these little silver spoons. You get that anywhere around some lily pads or some grass or up on the bank, or, well, for that matter, even out here in the middle. There's a bunch of rocks out here. They stack up on there, you throw that, they tear it up. And they're extremely aggressive because they're really hungry. They sit under 6 or 8 feet of ice all winter saying, "Dad, blame I'm cold." And now that it's thawed out, they're spawning up in these cuts and in these coves and everything. And we're gonna try to catch a few just for fun. Ooh. He don't like having that spoon in his mouth. That's a good one. That's 25. Look, you can see if I can get him up in here. So you gotta use a wire leader for these things because they got a bunch of teeth. But you can see what happened with this one is he missed it. And that spoon just happened to get him just right. Oh, he came off. Sorry you didn't get to see him, but I didn't have him hooked right. These things come after it so fast, and when he swirled at it, that spoon just hooked him right under the bottom of the throat there. See, there's the wire leader. Just that little shiny silver spoon. You hit these spots and just fish until you get a bite. But if you don't get a bite real quick, there's probably not any in here. The wind kind of blew me up in the grass here, but at least it's keeping me in one spot. That's the way to get rid of those little guys because they're slimy as I get out. See if I can catch another one real quick. These are northern pike. We're in the Craven River, or the river coming out of Craven Lake into Carroll Lake. I think it is actually called the Craven River. And it's just full of little northern pike. And for their size, they fight like mad. I got this, I don't know what this spoon's actually called. It's a slim fish or a wobbler or something like that. But it's got a treble hook on it. And you'll see why if I catch one in a few minutes, why you don't want all 3 hooks on there, if you can help it. They're kind of toothy critters. And just adding 2 or 3 more barbed hooks to the mix is asking for trouble. Alright, watch, this may be dumb, but I had another jig head tied on for where we were walleye fishing the other night, and I'm too lazy to tie on a new jig head right away. I'm gonna have to tie one on in a minute probably. There we go, let's see what we got. This may be a walleye because I got a jig head on. No, that's definitely probably gonna be a pike. Come here. I had a net in here somewhere. Got lucky on that one. But that's about a 20-incher, I guess. Northern pike. See, there's all those teeth I was telling you about right there. See, that's why we gotta be careful throwing those spoons with treble hooks on them. But they're fun to catch. See, now the wind's blowing it back up into the grass, but here's another fish. Oh, what'd I tell you? I didn't have a wire leader on. Didn't have a wire leader on, that's what happened. That was a pike. And it felt like he was a pretty decent little pike. Probably something real similar to the one that just got off. But now this gives me an excuse to tie a wire leader on here. But I got enough rods in the boat. I'm just gonna set this one down. I'll set that down for a minute and try this yellow and red spoon. You can change up, there's so many fish, they're so aggressive, you can change up what you're throwing pretty regular and still catch fish. So I'm kind of doing this backwards. Normally I would be throwing from out there into here. Instead I'm sitting in here in the grass throwing out there, but they're sitting out there catching bait fish that are coming up, getting washed over this waterfall coming out of the river.
Now, the True Turn Tackle Tip of the Week.
Fishing for walleye deep. I mean, that's where they live most of the time. I'll bet you use a road runner quite often with a willow blade. I know I do. But here's a tip that may get you a few more bites, especially when maybe it's slowed down a little bit and you don't connect with the fact that maybe you're fishing a little deeper and a little slower. If you'll change the blades or use a road runner with an Indiana blade, which is, for want of a better description, it's kind of like a hubcap, thump, 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 it'll get you more bites, I'll bet you. So what's the lesson? If the bite slows down, experiment a little bit, but stick to a road runner, and you'll catch them. And that's your True Turn Tackle Tip of the Week.
If you got a truck, you need to make it work like I did mine at Wild Willie's in Winder, Georgia. Wild Willie's has everything from spray-in bed liners, leveling kits, lift kits, bumpers, grill guards, winches, LED lights, window tinting, tires, wheels, and everything in between. My truck is a big part of my hunting and fishing trips, and I'm sure yours is too. So do like I did and go see my friends at Wild Willie's.
ONeill Outside, presented by your local Toyota dealer. Southern Link Wireless. By ExploreGeorgia.org, official site of Georgia Tourism. And Wild Willie's Custom Truck Accessories.
Today you're watching Travis Johnson on his trip last year into Canada, the Woodland Caribou Provincial Park. there's more than just fish. I mean, how many you need to catch? 100 a day? You get tired of doing that. So there's moose and bear and caribou and eagles, and you don't look at your watch, you watch everything else. Stick around and get the websites, because I know you want to go.
Here comes the rain again, I can feel it. In June up here, it rains almost every day, but so if you come up here, you need to bring a rain suit. But we were very lucky that for the first 3 days we were here, it didn't rain a drop until yesterday afternoon, after dinner. Of course, I went out and went walleye fishing anyway, because we had to have lunch. So 2 days ago, the fish were up in the river, and it could either be that they've moved out here to the mouth, or they're just shut down because of the extreme weather change. There he is, right at the boat too. That's not too bad. Swapped up. Oh, can't get the hook in them good today. I changed up to a white spinnerbait. It's like I was talking about back there. You can change up. I mean, I've fished a spinnerbait, 2 different kinds of spoons, a jig head, and you change it up just to find something they like. And I think I was right in saying that these fish have moved out to the mouth a little bit more. Oh, there he is. Dang, I saw him hit. He's right here at the boat. I think I just set the hook in him so hard. I stunned him a little bit. See, this upper part of the lake is just full, and I hadn't figured out how he's got that hook in him. This upper part of the lake is just full. These little long, skinny, toothy critters. It's a northern pike. I'm gonna put him back before I kill him. Look how I already hit that spinnerbait. I'm talking, they just slam it, and he slammed it right next to the boat. And you don't have to really know how to fish to come up here and do this. Just be able to make a cast. Cast toward the bank, cast in the grass, cast at a stick. Or in the case of walleye fishing, just take a jig and drop it straight down, hit the bottom, jig it twice, and you got one on. Well, I'm hung. Oh, he's just foul hooked. No, he ain't. Ain't no big fish. I thought he was bigger than that. But I'm hung up on a rock out here. It's getting kind of treacherous, but I used it as a chance. I used the rock as an anchor for a minute. Quick, calm down. See, and it's just slam full. Slam full of this little 18, 20-inch northern pike. But they're fun, so that one fought like mad. Of course, it could be that I'm hung up on this rock. He felt bigger. Wind was pulling against me. But should come up here and do this. Tell him you should come here and do this. I don't know why the fish would want you to come up here and do this. It kind of hurts him, you know, in the lip. But I don't know, you heard the man. See what I mean? I think that's the same fish. It's gotta be. See, another one. I'm not even off the rock yet. It's working for a good anchor. Of course, now my spinnerbaits might be done for. Oh yeah, he got me hung in the split ring. When's the last time you saw a largemouth do a spinnerbait like that? telling you. Need to listen to Trav. Ooh, that's about the same. I thought he looked a little bigger. That's 3 casts in a row. Good, I didn't want to touch that slimy critter. But that's 3 casts in a row. This spinnerbait may break here in a minute. Want to see if I can make it 4? Nope, 3 in a row is about as good as I can do. I'm really stuck. I hope somebody comes and looks for me.
ONeill here to tell you about the Grill Grate. It's a new cooking surface for all grills, and you need one. Grill Grate panels sit on top of your grill. The bottom prevents charring flare-ups, while the valleys keep your juices sizzling and it never rusts. Grill Grate's perfect for fish, hamburgers, and steak. Nothing sticks. The Grate tool is amazing. Order the Grill Grate now. Save 10% with code OTV or call toll-free and tell them ONeill sent you. 10% off. Call now.
Are you ready to go grab life by the gills? Maybe take a road trip to a place with no roads. Would you like to make an investment you know will pay off? Then you belong at Bass Pro Shops, where great gear, great prices, and the great outdoors all meet up. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
Want to attract more deer and grow trophy bucks on your property? Well, here's a news flash. You don't have to spend big bucks to learn how. We're the Whitetail Institute of North America. We've spent decades researching and developing products specifically for whitetail deer. Call us today and we'll send you 7 Imperial Whitetail seed packets and a free copy of our Producing Trophy Whitetails DVD. All you pay is $9.95 shipping and handling. The Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results.
Guys, 3 letters I want you to remember before your next trip. XGO. Why? Well, in warm weather, there's nothing any more comfortable than the XGO technical mesh. If it gets wet, it dries almost instantly, and unlike so many others, it has AG47 silver, so it won't stain. XGO, used by our military in some of the hottest places on earth. It will work for you. Go to proxgo.com. Outdoors.
Ready to do more, but work less? Meet the Works Aero Cart. It makes heavy things feel lighter than air. The secret is Aero Cart's breakthrough design. The wheels are right under the weight, so every load will instantly feel 4 times lighter. And forget this. With 2 wheels, Aero Cart has a super stable wheelbarrow. It's also a hand truck, personal forklift, rock mover, over 8 machines in one. Lift less, do more. Get your Works Aero Cart today.
There's more ONeill Outside coming up. But first, let's thank our sponsors. The Grill Grate, Buckeye Lures, Year One Muscle Car Parts, the Whitetail Institute of North America, and Nitro Boats. Now, let's join ONeill for this week's Big Green Egg Wild Game and Fish recipe.
This is called Easy Blackened Walleye. Now, the Big Green Egg is at 400, and that's one of the beautiful things about cooking on charcoal, lump charcoal on the egg, because you can maintain the temperature that you need. This marinade is actually made from cayenne pepper. Get your lips all set for this now. Cayenne pepper, garlic, butter, and Viva Caliente. I'll show that to you in just a second. Turn it over. I'm gonna do both at once here, boys. And cover it up. Now you could put this in a plastic bag and let it marinate for quite a while, but that really doesn't suit our purposes to show you that. So now the cast iron grill on the Big Green Egg, flat side up. And this won't take long. Only about 4 minutes on each side for blackened walleye on the Big Green Egg. Don't just fry your fish like this blackened walleye. with marinade made from Viva Caliente. Want the recipe? You really should. ONeilloutside.com, BigGreenEgg.com, recipes.
That's a feisty one right there. Fish thought he was somebody. Didn't have to touch him either. Look, as soon as the fish quit biting, I promise I'll get off this rock. Come on. He hit it 3 times. I'm telling you. Just absolutely wearing the pike out. To be able to catch them like that, I wonder how many fish are in this lake. I mean, think about that for a second.
Be in touch with ONeill. You might like to go to Canada with us one summer. Put it on your bucket list. It's something I'd love for you to go with us. It's always 8 or 10 of us. It's a fabulous trip.